And this is every conversation I have with new teachers is pretty similar. The people are so nice. I love how these kids are so helpful. I can't believe how gracious they are.
I think the amount of support that we received from the culture team right from the start was one of the best things. So we didn't really have to freak out or worry about it. We had a ton of support that was there to help us the whole time. You're changing friend groups, you're changing cultural settings, and figuring out I'm living in a dorm full of other adults, which is just not a setting you usually see. So
the reason that this was desired was primarily to build a community of people. There's a lot of people that come in here with very similar views and visions of what they want to be able to accomplish, both personally and with their careers here in China. And so being able to immediately network them together into a place like Peter Hall was part of the desire for moving them in here.
First we saw, Peter Hall and the bridge, and it was awesome. It was way nicer than I expected. There was a bunch of students that helped us get over here. And so on the bus, and we pulled up, and there was people that welcomed us. So it was cool. It was kind of a nice surprise because we didn't really know there was that much support ready to welcome us and help us get settled in. So
right now, I am waiting on my son and my wife to get here. I have a 6-year-old, and they're in Arkansas. They are in the process of getting their visa information sorted out, and it's just, I know it's going to take about, if I'm lucky, a month or two. And so it falls back into, I have to find family here that I can talk to. I have to find people that I've known for a week or two, and just I have to trust other people.
My first week was I'm so excited to be here, China is awesome and great, and Peter Hall is awesome, and then we had about 100 other people show up that second week, and I think that was when it hit, was I felt like I had my place, and now there's all of these other people that have already been here. Peter Hall was a mess for me. I couldn't figure out where I fit in, who my friends were, and how I was supposed to fit into this community of people that already have really deep friendships, and couldn't figure out loved China, loved the people, loved teaching, but you have two waves of culture shock in China. You have China itself and CIAS, and you also have Peter Hall, because you are living and working and socializing with your coworkers all the time. And so almost identity crisis, and figuring out where do I fit in this place, and what outside of my job, when everyone else is a teacher, where do I find my place? It's been a lot easier. The last 3 weeks have been really good, and feel like I'm finding that place. It's still not a solidified thing, but still love teaching, still love China. Am starting to understand Peter Hall, and so that's helping a lot. And having to pick and choose commitments and pick and choose relationships, and having to choose to value depth over breadth, instead of feeling like I have to be everybody's friend 24/7, choosing a few people that I know I can trust and rely on, and choosing to make those relationships deeper, as opposed to keeping all of my relationships shallow and just building out instead of building in.